It's your boy, T-Luv, Coffee Conversations. What's in your cup?
That yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will feel no evil. God is with me. Because of him, I'm destined. You're destined to survive. When you tell two people next to you, you are destined to survive.
What's up? Y'all ready?
It's your boy, T-Luv, Coffee Conversations. What's in your cup? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Conversations with your host, Todd T-Luv Davis. Listen, I have a treat for you this morning. This guy is a Macon native. He is inspiring nations all over the world with his music, his message, and his talents. He's made several appearances from LA to Seattle, BET appearance, and he won the dub. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Coffee Conversations, Charles King.
My God. What's up, T-Luv?
What's going
Todd
on,
Davis? How are you, man?
I am phenomenal, man. How are you this morning?
Doing very good, man. Excited to be here with y'all.
Awesome. Now, I'm glad that I caught you because you're doing a one night only
Yes, sir.
here in Macon.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles King is a native here and he has a one night only show at the Heartbreak.
It's at the Douglas Theater tonight.
Theater.
You know, you good. It's
Yeah.
Douglas Theater at 7 p.m. The doors open. Man, just wanted to come back to my hometown and give back. And so I'm really excited.
Awesome. Cool. So let the world know, before Charles King, the artist, who is Charles King?
Man, I am a country boy from Macon, Georgia, son of a former assistant pastor, and my mom's a choir director. Grew up in the church. That's kind of where everything started creatively for me, musically. 9 years old, behind a set of drums and keyboard, and just helping out the church, you know what I mean? Hearing this message of hope, and it was something I grew up in, but before I discovered like my talent and gift, that's where I was, right there in the church, running behind my mom and dad, bro. Almost every day of the week, it seemed like.
Every day of the
Man,
week. I know
Sunday
being
something, Monday something.
right. Being what they call the PK.
Yeah, and all that means. You know what I mean?
All that. Awesome. So how did you? Because you Southwest High School.
Yes, sir.
Did you play in a band or did you have any musical?
Yeah,
talents
man. So I was in band all throughout like high school.
What instrument?
Oh man, a few. So keyboards, drums. I tried saxophone in 5th grade. It didn't quite work out, but yeah, man. So now I'm playing acoustic guitar, keyboard, and drums. Just anything that made a sound, I was trying to get to it. So.
Awesome. So when did you know the transition from Charles King to PK, Charles King band member? At Southwest, the Southwest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get it right.
Right. And how did you say, okay, you know what? I want to be an artist.
You know what, man? I honestly feel like there wasn't a transition, like, because I'm still that guy, right?
Okay.
It's just a few upgrades. When you grow up in life, you just get more knowledge and wisdom. So I'm still that PK. I'm still, the things that I was. It's just I'm in a different place in life, and God is just upgrading me. You know what I'm saying? So staying true to that and not trying to change. But for me, professionally, I got into the artistry. I did some real humble work and I would get like summer jobs, helping out bands out of Atlanta, with just wrapping up chords, bro, and learning the game, asking questions.
I'm glad you said that because a lot of times when we're operating in what we call the gift, a lot of times people skip over the serving part. I'm glad you said that because even being as talented as you are, sometimes taking the humble approach in serving. I remember for myself as a DJ, I assisted with speakers, things like that, just learning. So tell the people, how did you feel knowing that you had a gift, knowing that you had a talent, but also being in the capacity of service?
Yeah, man. So for me, as I said, like growing up in church, I learned that rhythm early on, and my dad was very adamant in expressing to me that it's all about servanthood, paying your dues, like the old folks used to say. And so when it came down to it, I knew I wanted to be able to do this on a high level, and I couldn't just reach down for knowledge, right? You got to go to somebody who's above you so that you can pull yourself up and learn. So it was very important to me to just serve, ask questions, do free gigs, and just to be around and absorbing all the information I could, getting that knowledge, turning it into power and fuel to push me forward in what I believe is in my heart to do.
And you speak of that we call it free service.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we find value in doing those things. I always tell people, especially young artists, people who want to go into entertainment, or even if it's being at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Even what level you're in, if you have to serve.
Yeah.
You have to serve before you can be seen.
That's right, bro. You preach it, bro. I know you got the blazer on. But you preach it.
You have to serve.
It really is, though. Like, and speaking of which, like, even in scripture, bro, like one of my favorite people in history in the Bible is David, right? Like, before he was king, he was pronounced king by God when he was a teenager, but he had to serve first. He had to serve as a shepherd boy. Then he had to serve the current king, Saul, at the time, just playing music for him. Yeah. He was learning the game, and God was preparing him. And then when it was time for him to go up and beat king, he was a good one. You know what I'm saying? So it is about serving, paying your dues, and learning, man. Yeah. There's something that happens when you serve. And I was just, it's important to me, bro. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Community, servitude.
Yep.
God honors the humble, and not the proud.
Yes, sir.
So with that being said, we're gonna take a quick break here, and we're gonna go into one of the singles that is tearing up the airwaves now off the new EP called Shine. We're gonna go into the music of Mr. Charles King.
Sir.
This is called Thank You. I'm telling you, they got it. For my secular people out there now, it might fool you a little bit because you might get your two-step on.
Hey, I want you to. Why not? Why not? Why not?
But you can do that because we're giving honor and we're giving praise by just simply saying,
thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So when we come back, we're going to hear more from Mr. Charles.
There have been times I can now look up to the sky with a smile on my face, because I was so down. See, I found that because of your amazing grace, you're my reason to give praise, and I'll praise you on my days. Thank you for all you've done for me, for everything, yeah. Thank you for all you've done for me. God, say thank you for all you've done for me. Oh, thank you for all you've done for me. Gotta catch the beat, gotta catch the beat, hey. Gotta move my feet, hey.
Musical interpretation of Mr. Charles King.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
That's
off the EP Shine.
Yes, sir. One of my favorite ones off the EP. We dropped it a little while ago. It has 5 songs on there that are inspired from like scripture. So that was one of the ones, gratitude, being thankful. So yeah, man, got a little bounce on it.
Was it for thank you, was it just an ode, not only just giving thanks to our Heavenly Father, is it just thank you to the fans, of course, and people who've been supporting you? Because you've been on this road as an independent artist. How long?
Yeah, man, now 5 years. 5 years independent.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, but the song is just overall gratitude. I'm directly talking to God, but also to people who like supported me and been there for me. Like, thank you for all you've done. The people who will go nameless that have helped me with gas money to get to shows. You know what I'm saying? That people have given me a breaking, hey man, you play on our stage, open up real quick, just a shout out. So thank you. You know, so thank y'all. I appreciate it.
So give the people just a brief history of just an independent artist. Because when we say independent, it's not dependent upon a major record label. It's not dependent on major perks per se as far as trap. But like you said, people have been opening doors for you. So talk to the people a little bit about what an independent artist does.
So I didn't know about the term independent artist, indie artist, until I started to get deeper into the music business. But just on conceptually, my dad has always been, you'll hear me mention him and my parents a lot. Like, they're very adamant about independence and being able to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps and make something happen. Don't wait for somebody to give you something. You know what I'm saying? And no diss to any record labels and artists that are on there. I have friends that are doing amazing things. There's some great things that come out of being signed. For me personally, I'm really interested in ownership, and I don't mind the slow road to get a good quality. You know what I'm saying? Even metaphorically, like fast food ain't quite healthy. But you go to Big Mama house and she let that thing cook up. You know what I'm saying? Take a little while, but it's gonna be good when it come out. That's I'm more interested in the thorough journey to learn, make mistakes, own my own music, and just kind of move at the tempo of my inspiration, bro, versus a system at this stage in my career.
Awesome. Now, Charles and I met as students at it's now Middle Georgia State College, but it's Macon State College. I want to say it was 2005, 2006.
Let me tell y'all about this guy.
We'll get into trouble.
In the gym, right? I know he around the city. He got a fitness club and all that, doing amazing things. Let me tell y'all, this man crazy now. I'm trying to keep up with him. I'm like, bro, I'm good after about 15 minutes. Yeah, man, met in the gym, playing ball, always super active. And from that moment we met, I knew he was a force, bro. Like, I didn't know who you were. But right away, we just clicked.
We did. And I think it was around the time of maybe 2010 and 11. I was then DJing. And I was asked to do like an outdoor event at Forward as a Line. And I looked Charles King. My God. Out here on the ones and twos. Like, you were performing then.
Yeah, man.
You were performing then.
Yeah, man.
And at the time, you had your independent CD at the time. Man, look at Charles.
Yeah, man.
and I think at the time, if I can remember correctly, it was coming from Ephesians about the renewed mind.
Yeah, man. So that was my first EP called As I Am. And the scripture, and I'll just kind of paraphrase, but it's basically saying, forsaking the old way of thinking, and taking on the new mind that takes you forward. And for me, during that time, it really meant, all right, this idea of religion, this idea of what a Christian's supposed to be, what Christian music's supposed to sound like, all the boxes that I had learned systemically from just culture in church, was really fighting against my desire to just be me. So the As I Am album came, and I wanted to present that. So that's a dope memory, bro.
I remember it was like 2010, 2011. I looked up and like Charles King.
Man.
That's my boy.
Man.
And give the people a little personal information. We see the wedding ring right
sir.
there, man. How long you been married, Charles?
Man, 3 years.
3
strong. You know what I mean? I met my wife about 4 years ago. And we were in Miami doing a worship conference. Her name is Chris King. She's an amazing woman, has a voice, not just singing, but speaking. We just vibe. And so now we got a 4.5-month-old son. His name is Tristan Zamar King. And man, I'm blessed, bro.
Awesome, man. Because I saw that, man. I said, look at Charles King.
Got to grow up.
Me too.
Got to grow up sometime, you know what I'm saying? But when you know. I used to hear it all the time, like, man, But man, right away I knew, like, oh, yeah, this is her.
Because you said your wife is also into speaking.
She has her own thing going.
The iron sharpens iron, right?
Precisely.
Now, is she any part of the album or the EP?
Yeah, she's singing on it, on the EP song called Raise Your Voice. She's singing some background vocals with me. She'll be singing tonight at the concert. And man, I love her, dude. She's got her own thing going, and we sharpen each other for sure.
That is super fantastic when two people that are married can feed off of each other and share the same stage, man. I'm proud of that. Let the people know, I know you're in Macon for one night only.
Yes, sir.
Tonight.
Yep. We're here at the Douglas Theater tonight. And like I said earlier, I wanted to come back and give back to my hometown. I was thinking of places to do a live concert and recording. I've been blessed to travel around, so I get love from different cities, but it just felt right to come back home, to give back home. And so we are excited to do it. And, tonight at 7, the doors open at the Douglas Theater. Tickets you can get at musicbyking.com/live or at the box office if there are any left.
Okay.
Definitely, it's going to be a night to remember, something special. But another cool thing that we're doing, I'm going back to Southwest High School.
Okay.
We're going to surprise a young senior in high school at Southwest with a scholarship to college, and we'll go meet with him and his parents today. So I mean, just this whole thing was about giving back for me, about home. That's why it's called home. It's really about this place that I come from, but also like the place in my heart, which is like, God, no matter where you take me in this world, in my career, whatever you purpose me to do, help me to stay solid and home. Home is where my heart is in this relationship with God. I want to be better and inspire people every day like you doing, man. And so it's just good to come back and do it.
Awesome. We're going to take another quick break here at Coffee Conversations and give the people one of those good grooves from the EP that we can play for them as we go to this.
Nice. So
commercial break.
We're going to throw it to a song that I mentioned that me and my wife are on called Raise Your Voice, coming from Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Super dope story. I encourage you to check it out and listen to this tune, man. It's a vibe, for real.
Awesome. Charles King, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coffee Conversation.
Work them out too. So all you gotta do is like the sound of a trumpet, let it blow, and say what I need to say. And prepare ye the way of the Lord, and let him know that I'm on the way. Yeah. Pretty simple, right? Wrong. I was scared out of my mind because I knew I couldn't do this by myself. So this is what I said. The only way it's gonna work is if you teach me, Lord, guide me. I won't do this on my own. And may the words that I say be exactly what you tell me. I won't be singing my own songs. Then he said, you've been waiting too long, and I know you...
Well, listen, on this last part of our Coffee Conversations, we're going to do what we call motivational piece. And I want you to dig deep, man, and give the people a great, inspiring message to that young artist out there that may have an aspiration, or for somebody that may be going through something that is challenging. Give them something from
the haters are necessary. And I'm going to tell you how he said it. In scripture, it says, he prepares a table for you in the presence of your enemies. So don't pray your haters away. Let them stay there. Let them be there. Talk against what you're doing, but stay focused on that vision. Write it down. Make it. And me and my wife, we do this every year as much as we can. We ain't great at it, but write down our goals and trying to carry those things out and watch God lead them and make it happen. So I just encourage you, stay focused, stay in the race, don't give up. What you got is something real and fresh, and we need you, yo. So be you.
Awesome. That was none other than Charles King, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to leave everybody with this motivational piece or an inspiring piece. And like you said, for those who may be going through something, it's very important to start writing those goals down. Listen, I'm a big fan of the law of attraction.
Yep.
Speak those things as if they were. And when it starts to manifest itself, do not be surprised at what God can do.
Yeah, man.
Do not be surprised at what God can do.
I love that.
As you can see, you served, right? You operated in the gift, and now the gift is going to manifest itself, and now you have the ability for your message to impact the whole world.
Man.
That's awesome. That is nothing but the true manifestation of what God can do. It says, if you make one step, I'll make two.
Come on.
Because there's no limit to what God can do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Boss.
the Coffee.
Boss. All right, go ahead.
This is the Coffee Conversation with with yours truly, Todd T-Luv Davis. Listen, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share it amongst your people. Charles King, in town tonight.
Yes, sir.
One night only.
Absolutely.
Thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. Hey, man, y'all can keep up with me too. You know what I mean? You go to my
website, social media information.
musicbyking.com. I'm on Instagram at Charles King Official. I'm on Facebook under Charles King. Twitter, Music by King. If you just type in Charles King Official, you get everything that you need. So come and holler at me. I'll try to holler back.
Awesome. Charles King.
Yes, sir.
T-Luv. It's Coffee Conversations. We'll see y'all next time.
Get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all letting me hang out. Todd Davis, real deal. Yes, sir. T-Luv. All right, man. Appreciate you, brother.
And let them know that I'm on the way.